The big question then, Arakshan Rao, should politicians be allowed to act as film censors? That's the big talking point on India at 9 tonight. Joining us now, P.L. Punya, Member of Parliament and Chairman of the SC/ST Commission, who's at the centre of this controversy. Also with us, Leela Sampson, Chairperson of the Central Board of Film Certification. And also joining us, Suhail Seth, Managing Partner, Councilage, who also does his own roles in cinema and theatre. Appreciate all of you joining us. Mr. P.L. Punya, the obvious question to you, 2 days to go, Arakshan is to hit the theatres and you want changes as the SC/ST Commission after the film has received a clearance from the Central Board of Film Certification. Are you acting as a super censor today?
Not at all. I'm sorry if you take it that I am responsible for continuing with this controversy on film Arakshan. I had received complaints that this film Arakshan is anti-reservation and anti-Dalit, and I requested about a month and a half back the Central Board of Film Certification that the Commission should be allowed to preview the film so that we can ascertain ourselves that this is not, the allegations are not correct or not well founded. So we got the opportunity yesterday and we reacted today. We have seen the film and there are a number of dialogues which are highly objectionable and derogatory to the weaker sections of the society, so, and also derogatory to Honorable Supreme Court. And
so you are saying that there are highly objectionable dialogues after the film has been cleared by the Censor Board of Film Certification. Leela Sampson, you've heard what P.L. Punya is saying. He says that there are dialogues which are objectionable, he believes, from a scheduled caste, scheduled tribe point of view. Can you as the Censor Board override your original decision and listen to what Mr. Punya is saying, or do you believe that he has overstepped his mark?
I have absolute respect for the SC Commission. They are doing their job. We are also abiding by the law. We have given it the film certification, and this certification was upheld by the High Court in Mumbai yesterday. The SC Commission is aware of that. I think we'll have to abide by that.
You'll have to abide by it. Mr. Punya, here is the head of the Censor Board saying, abide by what the courts say. The film is cleared by the Censor Board, is cleared by the courts, and yet you want changes and don't want it released. Are you playing politics? Can you please tell us what is this specific objectionable dialogue that you want cut out of this film? Can you give us one example?
There is one which Prabhakar Anand is conducting the Tabela coaching, the free coaching for the weaker section of the society.
Right.
And two gentlemen who are wealthy people, they approach Prabhakar Anand saying that they are very happy and they are very impressed. His coaching is very successful, and we want that you should conduct coaching of our children, and we will pay and we will organize separate accommodation.
Right.
But said that we can't send our children to this place.
Right.
Because these people are dirty. They don't take bath, and they always smell foul. So this kind of dialogues are there.
Okay, so you're saying that
this is one instance.
Okay, you're giving us
a number of it.
You're giving us number of instances. Suhail said respond. Here you're hearing from the SC/ST Commission saying effectively there are portions in this film which are objectionable to his community. Therefore, he has the right to demand that the Censor Board make the changes.
See, I have three things to say. Number one, Mr. Punya is not on the Censor Board, Leela Sampson is. Number two, Mr. Punya is not a filmmaker, Prakash Jha is. Number three, we live in a tolerant society. While we respect what Mr. Punya says, Mr. Punya has also got to respect creative license. I mean, there are people in this country who sadly do not respect Dalits. There are people in this country who do not respect scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. That's a reality of this country. There are people in this country who are communal. There are people in this country who are not secular.
Right.
If cinema doesn't show this reality, then what on earth is cinema going to show? A. B. People of all walks of life have divergent views on society and societal behavior. Cinema is a collection of contemporary aggregation of views.
Right.
It is not meant to only reflect Punya's views or Mayawati's views or Leela's views or my views or for that matter your views. So here's my recommendation. Mr. Punya, you, as Leela Sampson said, are doing an outstanding job as the chairman of the SC/ST Commission.
Right.
It is your business to make sure that the SC/ST Commission guarantees equal opportunities for everyone, regardless of who, where and where they are.
Right.
The reality also is you must respect the creative license of a filmmaker. By that logic, why do we show women being raped? Why do we show policemen behaving like idiots? I mean, then people will say,
far does
the other day you had barbers objecting, why have you called my movie?
How far does the notion of creative license go? Does the creative license go to the extent where Mr. Punya believes?
There is a censor board, Rajdeep. Censors are intelligent people. The censor board has been set up by the government to allow certification and to grant certification within the domains of decency, civility and some level of creative freedom.
Hold on.
It's the censor board that decides. After that, it's the courts that decide. Mr. Punya and you and I can't decide.
Leela Sampson, you're hearing what Suhail Seth is saying. Before I go back to Mr. Punya, he gave a specific example, Mr. Punya, which he believes reinforces a stereotype. His worry is, I presume, that dialogues like this or scenes like this will reinforce a stereotype prejudice. Your response, is the censor board going to relook at these issues?
No, we aren't going to relook at them. It's not in our jurisdiction to do so, nor in our intent. As I said earlier, certification has been given. We consider it to be a fairly decent film.
Right.
Having said that, I'd also like to submit here that if two rich gentlemen made a statement that was biased,
yes,
there was also a reply that came. I'd be interested.
Right.
It would be interesting to know what that reply was.
You know,
because I suspect there's where the balance came out.
Okay.
It shows the two sides and the antagonism between them, and that's the reality.
Okay, so you believe it's a balanced film. Mr. Punya, Suhail Seth also making the point, Leela Sampson making the point, you may have your viewpoint, but you can't force it down either the censor board or the viewer. Let the viewer decide. Why are you making these kind of statements which are provoking some people to pull down posters of the film, to create more trouble, to incite people? Why not allow the film to be seen and let people judge?
You see, you tell me what I am supposed to do. I have a mandate under Article 338 of the Constitution, and I am supposed to act according to that. I have acted according to that. I have seen the film.
Yes.
I have reacted only after seeing the film. I agree that there are liberties and there should be scope for innovation, yes, and everything. I agree. Yes. But you can't function in isolation. I can't function in isolation. Or CBFC can't function in isolation, or the producer can't function in isolation. They have to see the totality of the thing.
Are you saying
the Indian Constitution?
Are you saying that after seeing this film, people will prejudice against caste will increase?
Definitely increase. And let me also comment.
Yes.
This film has not been made for reservation or anti-reservation.
Yes.
This is a film on commercialization of education through coaching centers,
so
private
all the
coaching
more.
centers.
So all the more.
And all these shots in the first half of the first half of the film. All the shots had been inserted to gain the publicity for this film.
Suhail,
which is not very fair.
Suhail, respond. Quickly respond to what you're hearing from Mr. Punya.
Number one, getting publicity for a film is the legitimate right of the producer and the director. No one wants his film to be like a ship in the night which no one sees but continues to be screened or sailed.
Yes.
Number two, I reject Mr. Punya's logic completely. For Mr. Punya to say that the Indian Constitution mustn't be violated. You're also violating the Indian Constitution. This government has appointed a censor board. This government functions under a judiciary. That judiciary has thrown out the case yesterday in Bombay High Court. Wait for the Supreme Court to decide. Political opportunism, Mr. Punia, cannot replace political sagacity. I'll tell you what your job should be. Your job should be to provide equal opportunity and not fall into what I call the quintessential sympathy trap. Yours should be to create a wave of empathy, of appreciation. And I think a film like this will allow the mature Indian, whether youth or adult, to understand the issue of education, hampered or gained with reservation.
Now, Leela Sampson, you saw this. Leela Sampson, you saw this film throughout. Did you, at any way, feel that it could provoke any kind of caste violence or caste hatred?
It's not about my opinion, Rajdeep.
Yes.
I'll admit that we are very prejudiced people. We also have very different points of view.
Right.
So it's not about my opinion. I felt it was, but there was a committee. I'm not part of that review committee. What the High Court also said yesterday is that if we now do not show it, you're denying a constitutional right to freedom of speech.
Mr. P.L. Punia, do you believe that the average Dalit out there or the average upper caste out there is going to go to watch this Amitabh Bachchan, Saif Ali Khan, Deepika Padukone film with the idea that it will stir caste hatred? He will go and see it as a cinema, won't he?
You see, Amitabh Bachchan, Saif Ali Khan, Deepika Padukone, they have done a wonderful job. I must appreciate. But they have done a wonderful job.
Yes.
And but there is a section of this film which is highly derogatory to the members of the Dalits, and you can't have freedom of expression by abusing Dalits.
If this film goes ahead on Friday, what will you do? What are your constitutional powers? What do you intend to do?
See, I simply requested our Honorable Chairman, Film Censor Board or Central Board of Film Certification, Madam Leela Sampson, that you please look into this. We have, after seeing the film, these are our recommendations, these are observations, and we respect the institution of Censor Board. So you take action accordingly.
If they don't take action, what happens if they don't take action? What will you do?
You see, I have acted according to my mandate in the Constitution, and it is for the Censor Board to accept this or according to this, or I will explore the possibility, if at all it is necessary and it is required, to consider filing a case under Atrocities.
You're saying under Atrocities Act, you will file a case under Atrocities Act. Leela Sampson.
No, we can consider.
Leela Sampson, you can consider.
I can explore.
Okay, you can explore. Leela Sampson, respond. Quick response. Is the Censor Board going to change its mind at all?
My suspicion, Rajdeep, is that the SC Commission will not do that. They are a very. Mr. Punia is absolutely right. He is acting according to his constitution, and we are doing the same.
P.L. Punia, Suhail Seth, Leela Sampson, thanks very much for joining us on India at 9. What's the editor's take tonight on the Arakshan debate? In a country as diverse as India, there will always be some group who may feel offended by a particular scene or portrayal in a movie. But the fear of causing offense cannot be a reason for censorship unless there is a clear violation of the Constitution. There are far more productive ways in which our netas can reduce caste antagonism rather than earning cheap popularity by acting against films.